Hello, Vita. A very good evening to all of you for new lecture, new chapter. Chapter number 6, pricing decision. I will tell you about this chapter. This chapter is a very simple one and 100% scoring chapter. It's a mix of practical questions on pricing strategies along with some theoretical point, but a very simple chapter, undoubtedly out of your total 11 chapters. If you properly study this chapter with little efforts, I can very sure that each and every student can score full marks, whatever content the paper setter asks from this particular paper. Okay. So what we have to learn in this particular chapter, the chapter itself indicate its pricing decision. Okay. So there are basically two chapters that are dedicated to pricing. The first one being pricing for external customer. Pricing for external customer. And the other one is pricing for internal customer. Both the chapters are very, very important and can cover approximately 15 to 20% marks in your examination paper. The chapter pricing to external customer and pricing to internal customer. Regarding whenever we are deciding the strategy to what strategy we should follow to price the external customer, then we are studying chapter number 6, that is the current chapter, pricing decision. But when we are deciding the pricing for internal customer, that is output of one department is an input to another department, then we are talking about chapter number 8, transfer pricing. Again, a very important chapter, and I'm very sure that chapter number 6, pricing decision, that is pricing strategy for external customer, and chapter number 8, transfer pricing, pricing for internal customer, will definitely bear 15 to 20% marks in your examination paper. Okay. Comparing both, this particular chapter number 6 is comparatively easy and very easy to score full marks, whatever content the paper setter asks from this particular chapter. Fatima, good evening, beta. Rashmi, good evening. Jyoti, good evening. Chali. So what we have to study in this particular chapter, first of all, please give the heading in your copy. It's chapter number 6, pricing decision. Give the heading, beta. Chapter number 6, pricing decision. What are the topics? Please write down topics to be studied in this particular chapter. Topics. Give the subheading, topics. Write down the very first topic, profit maximization model. The first topic is profit maximization model. What about this topic? You know it very well that if we increase the sale price, what will be the impact on volume? If we increase the sale price, what will be the impact on volume? Definitely, as per economics law, it will decrease. And if we decrease the sale price, volume will increase. The objective of organization is neither to sell highest unit, maximum unit, nor to sell the minimum unit. The objective is only one, and that is profit maximizing of the organization. So, in this particular topic, profit maximization model, we will learn at what price the organization should sell its product so that the profit of the organization can be maximized. किस प्राइस पर हमें अपना प्रोडक्ट सेल करना है so that profit will be maximized. This is the topic. Again, this topic will be further subdivided into two parts. Simple mathematical calculation you can do and find out this best selling price. Another one, when there are unlimited combination, then definitely some basic equations are there. Through that equation, you will determine the optimum selling price, that is the sale price, which maximize my profit. So this is the very first topic, profit maximization model. Write down the second topic, price sensitivity. The second topic is price sensitivity. Price sensitivity. What this topic is about, price sensitivity. Can you please derive the meaning of from the term price sensitivity? I know if I increase the price of a product, my volume will be lower down. But there are certain factors which permit me that if you increase the sale price, your volume will not decrease. That is, the customer are insensitive to the sale price. While there are some situations which doesn't allow me to increase the sale price, because that indicate that if you do that particular act, then customer is very price sensitive. It means as soon as you increase the price, the customer will shift to your competitor. So this topic is very, very important, not only from examination viewpoint, but also from real life. There are some situations in which price increase is there, but customer are insensitive. That is, they will continue to buy our product despite the price increase. There are certain situations also which are price sensitive to the customer. That is, that situation doesn't permit us to increase the sale price. That is the topic. Second topic, price sensitivity. Write down the third topic, price customization. Price customization. नाम पे ही कुछ क्लियर है बेटा, प्राइस कस्टमाइजेशन. कैन आई चार्ज different price to different customers? That we will study in this topic. Normally, price discrimination is not possible in this competitive world. Price discrimination is not at all possible in this competitive world, but can there be some situation in which I can discriminate the price? What do you mean by price discrimination? I am selling the same product at rupees 10,000 to Mr. A. Can I sold the same product with some different cosmetic changes at rupees 10,500 to customer B? What if customer B knows that I am charging him 10,500 while I have charged 10,000 rupee to customer A? Whether that price discrimination is possible without losing your customer, that we will study in this particular topic, price customization. Okay, write down the fourth topic, pricing methods. Pricing method, a very interesting topic. In other words, we can say the pricing strategies. In one of the topics, we have already seen whether we are the price setter or price taker. Can you please communicate to me, beta? Whether we are price setter or price taker. In this competitive world, whether we are the price setter or the price taker. Oh, wow, very good. We are the price taker. Nowadays, you are no longer the price setter. Whatever price is prevalent in the market, you will take that price, make suitable adjustment in that, and that's all. You are no longer the price setter. You are a price taker. At which chapter we have studied this concept, price taker and price setter, and in what topic? The topic is target costing. In target costing, we have seen that nowadays there is no monopolistic market. Okay, all the industries are facing hyper-intensive competitive world. Okay, so in that market, you will always be the price taker, not the price setter. Okay. So ध्यान दीजिएगा बेटा, तो प्राइस टेकर है हम ना. Instead of that, we will learn some traditional technique, that is cost based pricing method. Traditionally, how the product are priced based on our cost, but telling you genuinely, this is not the method that was applied in real world nowadays. The only method is competition based pricing method. So we will learn the cost based pricing method, the competition based pricing method, and very, very important one, the value based pricing method. In a topic known as life cycle costing, we are having 4 stages of product life cycle. Can you please recall those one, beta? The first stage is introduction, the second stage is growth, the third stage is maturity, and the fourth stage is decline. Okay, we have seen that particular topic, and the most important part of that topic is what are the characteristics, what are the identification, and what are the strategies to overcome the challenges faced in that particular phase of life cycle. I have told you that in the strategies of the growth phase, that is, the challenges of growth phase will be overcome by this strategy. One of the strategy of growth phase is value-based pricing model, a super realistic model which is an advancement of competitive pricing. Value-based pricing is nothing but an advancement of competitive-based pricing. Super method. Nowadays, the real method which will be applied in almost all of the industry are the value-based pricing model. From my personal opinion, that topic is very, very important, value-based pricing model. Okay, beta? So the fourth topic we will see is different pricing methods. Write down the fifth topic. Pricing in period of recession. Pricing in period of recession. Altogether different strategy we have to follow in period of recession. Can you please state beta with the period is temporary or with the recession is temporary or permanent? Definitely it's a temporary phenomena. It can last from 6 months to 1 year or 2 years. In the UK nowadays, the news is that there will be recession or there are recessionary period. So how to price your product in case of recessionary period? The cost plus pricing will not be applicable. The competitive pricing will not be applicable. Altogether, a different structure is there. In the recessionary economy, you have to continue your business, but the pricing strategy at normal industry level will no more be applicable. You are in the recessionary period. Therefore, what strategies, what are the options available with you in period of recession to price your product? That will be the fifth topic. Write down the sixth topic. Topic number 6. Please write down pricing below the marginal cost. Pricing below the marginal cost. That's very strange, na? Pricing below the marginal cost. The other name of marginal cost is variable cost. If you ask a layman, whether any organization will set its price below its variable cost. It's not below the cost, it's below its variable cost. So normally layman will think, no. It's not possible to price a product below marginal cost, that is the variable cost. But my dear friends, there are certain situations. There are certain situations in which organization will have to follow if they want to establish in the market, if they want to survive for that particular period or for that particular product, they will adopt the pricing strategy of pricing below marginal cost. Suppose the marginal cost is rupees 10, then even they will price its product below 10, but not for a permanent period, but for a temporary period. So I will tell you those strategies or the situation in which that pricing is mandated, that you must price your product below marginal cost. Okay, then the last important topic of this particular chapter, write down that topic. Pricing strategy for a new product. Underline this word new, or write down it in inverted comma. This word is very important. pricing strategy for new product. Whenever a new product is launched by us, whether that product is new to the market or existing in the market, it doesn't matter. What matter is whether that product is new to us. If that product is new to us, then we are having the choice of 3 pricing strategies. If you do not want to take any risk, simply follow the market, then the pricing strategy undoubtedly for the new product will be the competitive pricing. Okay, but if you want to take risk, and risk always pay off, if you want to take risk, then risk always pay off, then you can follow either skimming pricing strategy or penetration pricing strategy. Although you have learned about this pricing strategy at inter-level, but in this particular SCMP, the world is at another level. You will learn many new things about the skimming pricing strategy, about its practical implication, how organization adopt a skimming pricing policy, what preparation they will make whenever they select a policy of choice between skimming pricing and the penetration pricing. Okay, so these are the content of the beautiful scoring chapter, chapter number 6, pricing decision. Okay, beta, any doubt? Can we start a particular topic now? Hope you are accustomed with what topic we will deal with in this particular chapter, pricing decision, that is pricing for external customer. Pricing for external customer. Thanks a lot, Chandan Kumar, for your kind words, Peter, regarding the standard costing chapter. Thank you. Chali. So I'm starting the first topic in this particular chapter, and that's a practical topic. Please give the heading in your copy. Profit maximization model. Profit maximization model. Give the heading profit maximization model. Please write down in this topic, beta. First of all, few words. The aim of the organization, is to maximize profit. The aim of the organization is to maximize its profit. Full stop. So in this particular topic, we are supposed to determine that sale price. We are supposed to determine that sale price along with its quantity, along with its sales quantity, comma, that will maximize the profit. ओके बेटा, चलिए. सो देखिए यहां पे वी आर हैविंग 2 methods. The first one is simply the costing method. simple calculation can decide the sale price that will maximize the profit. The other one is mathematical equation method. The basic premise is this: if you increase the sale price, the volume will fall. If you decrease the sale price, the volume will increase. Definitely. So, whether the maximum sale price will maximize the profit, what do you say, beta? Whether it's a law that the maximum sale price will alone maximize the profit. That is, if I choose the sale price which is highest, I can maximize my profit, whether it's true or false. Please communicate to me. If I choose the sale price which is highest, whether that will maximize, whether that will guarantee that my profit will be maximized. What's your view, beta? Please communicate to me. Okay, Aniket. Okay, Fatima. That's not a true, beta. It's not necessary that the sale price which is highest will maximize your profit. No way. In this particular chapter, we are not to find out the highest price. That is the maximum price. What price we are required to find out is the optimum price. I have used the word optimum, or you can use the word optimal. Optimum and optimal word are interchangeable. We are supposed to find out that optimum sale price, optimum sales quantity that will maximize my profit, whether that optimum sale price may not be the highest sale price, whether that optimum sale quantity might not be the maximum sales quantity. Might not be the maximum sales quantity. Okay, so we are not here to sell the maximum quantity or the sale price should be the maximum. We require that price, which we called it at optimum sale price, which will maximize my profit. Okay, so please write down, beta. Next line. The price that will maximize my profit, the price that will maximize my profit is known as the price that will maximize my profit is known as optimum sale price. Is known as optimum sale price. Optimum. Or you can say optimal. Both are conveying the same meaning. Okay, and the sales quantity at that price, and the sales quantity at that price and the sales quantity at that price is known as optimal sales quantity. Optimum sales quantity. ओके बेटा, चलिए देखिए there are two methods in this particular topic. Limited combination of sale price and quantity. And the second one will be the unlimited combination. Unlimited combination. If I'm having the limited combination, then it can be solved through logical method. Okay, but if you are having unlimited combination, then it will be solved through mathematical equation. And my dear student, you don't have the choice to apply whether the logical method or the mathematical equation. Definitely, if the limited combination of sale price and quantity are given in the question, undoubtedly you will choose the simplest path, that is the logical method. That will maximize my profit. Okay. But when there are unlimited combination, you cannot solve it by trial and error, or we can say the logical method. You have to take the help of mathematical equation. That mathematical equation in 3 steps will give you the optimum sale price with optimum sales quantity, undoubtedly. Okay, so let's start with the limited combination of sale price and quantity. That will be a very simple task, nothing special about that. I think in the next 5 to 7 minutes, we are here to complete the logical method. And definitely the unlimited combination is also simple, undoubtedly, because those are having 3 equations. When you apply those 3 equations, you will automatically get the optimum sale price with optimum sales quantity. Okay. So I'm giving you a simple example of the very first method. What do you mean by limited combinations? Okay. देखिए बेटा, sale price, quantity. Suppose you have been given the sale price of 20 rupee, and at a sale price of 20 rupee, the sales quantity are 10,000 units. If I want to sell 10,000 units, my sale price will be rupee 20. But if I increase the sale price, suppose by 20.5, 50 paise, whether my sales quantity will remain same or it will change. What do you say, beta? At a sale price of rupee 20, the quantity are 10,000. If I increase the sale price marginally by 50 paise, whether my sales quantity will remain same? No. Whether it will increase? No. It will decrease, because whenever you increase the sale price, the sales quantity will decrease. Suppose the sales quantity will be 9,800 units. Higher the sale price, lower the sales volume. Okay. And suppose we will take one more example. If you increase the sale price by another 50 paise, that is 21 rupee. Now, suppose the volume will be 9,500 units. And vice versa. If you decrease the sale price, that is suppose 19.5, then suppose the volume will be 10,800 units. If you decrease the sale price by another 50 paise, the volume will be 11,000. Okay, this is I am calling about the limited permutation and combination given to you. If this is the case of limited permutation and combination, then there is no need to find out the optimum sale price through mathematical equation. You can simply apply your logic and then find out what is the optimum sale price. And mind it, beta, every sale price will have its designated sales quantity. If this is the sale price, then only this quantity will be applicable. If this is the sale price, then only 11,000 units will be applicable. Each and every sale price has its designated quantity, or in other words, every quantity has its designated sale price. So whether I will select the sale price, it will automatically select the sales quantity. In other words, if I select automatically the sales quantity, I will get the data sale price, because every sale price has a specified quantity level. Okay. So suppose the variable cost is rupee 12. And you know it well, beta. Variable cost per unit will remain same irrespective of the increase or decrease in volume. variable cost on per unit basis will remain same for whatever be the sale price, whether it is the sale price of rupee 19 to the sale price of rupee 21. We can see assume some information that variable cost per unit will remain same. So can you please tell me what should be the basis to judge the price that will maximize the profit? In other words, what should be the basis to judge the sales quantity that will maximize the profit? Either I will find out the sale price, optimum sale price, or the optimum sales quantity, because optimum sales quantity have its own specified sales quantity level. Optimum sales quantity, if I am finding out, then it is having own specified sale price. So I'm giving you some minute, beta, 3 to 4 minutes. Try on your own, apply your own logic, because there is no need of communicating the decision rule that will be applied in this particular case. I'm quite confident that each of the students can individually determine what should be the logical way to determine the sale price that will maximize my profit. Okay, so I'm giving you beta 3 to 4 minutes. Try on your own. It's a very simple situation which can be solved through logic. Trust me, beta, it's a very simple task, and I'm quite confident that you will be able to derive the logical way on your own. Okay. Okay, Jyoti beta, you have communicated me the answer. Let's wait for other student to reply, and then we will derive what should be the logical way to solve this particular situation. In case you have derived beta your own logic, please communicate it to me. No, beta, you cannot derive a new situation in this particular case because there are limited combination. You have to choose one sale price among the 5 sale price. Okay, Aniket. Please communicate me fast, beta. What's your answer? And if you can communicate what's the basis on which you have decided the optimum sale price, that will be great. Okay, let's start. So, if there are limited combinations as given in the question, then we should follow the logical method. No need to go for mathematical equation to solve this particular situation. the simplest logical decision rule will be the sale price. I will make you write it down, beta. Just listen to me. The sale price which gives me the highest total contribution, the sale price which gives me the highest total contribution is known as the optimum sale price. The sale price that gives me the optimum total contribution, that will be the optimum sale price. So let's calculate the total contribution. What will be the total contribution in each of the above case? So please find out the total contribution. (21 minus 12), it's 9 rupee. Multiply by 9,500 rupee. Okay. Then 8.5 multiply by 9,800 units. Then it's 8 rupee multiply by 10,000 units. Then it's 7.5 multiply by 10,800 units. Then it's 7 rupee multiply by 11,000 units. So tell me, dear student, which is the sale price that is maximizing my total contribution? Which is the sale price that is maximizing my total contribution? Please communicate to me, beta. What is that sale price? Okay. So I think it's the sale price of 21 rupee that is maximizing my total contribution. The total contribution at that level is 85,500. So coincidentally, beta, it's just a coincidence that the maximum selling price is the optimum selling price. But that will not be the case in all the situations. It's just a coincidence that the highest selling price is proving to be the most beneficial situation for us. While in some other cases, you can easily find out that the sale price below the maximum price will be the optimum price. Please write down, beta. Please write down. The decision write down in inverted comma, sale price providing of the highest total contribution. Sale price providing of the highest total contribution. Inverted comma close. Sale price that is providing of the highest total contribution. Full stop. Inverted comma में लिखा ना आपने बेटा इसको. Sale price that is providing of the highest total contribution. Okay. Next line. In the above example, sale price of rupee 21. Sale price of rupee 21, comma, the total contribution is highest. Sale price of rupee 21, the total contribution is highest. Next line में लिखिएगा. Therefore, optimum sale price is equal to rupee 21. Optimum sales quantity is equal to 9,500 units. Once again, I am communicating to you, beta. If you find out the optimum sale price, you don't have to find out the optimum sales quantity, because the rupee 21 will have its own specified sales quantity. In case you find out the optimum sales quantity, naturally you don't have to find out the optimum sale price, because that optimum sales quantity will have its own optimum sale price. Okay, beta. So this is a very simple situation. Nothing more to explain. Now let's move. When there are unlimited combination given in the question, then how to find out the optimum sale price through a mathematical equation. Okay. For what do you mean by unlimited combination? Okay, beta. Let's check it out. They are given. Don't write this down. At a sale price of rupee 50, sales unit are suppose 1000. This line is given to you. If the sale price is rupee 50, sales unit are rupee 1000. Okay. Now they are given for every change in sale price by 1 rupee, sales quantity will change by suppose 30 units. So this is the line given. And now they ask, find out the sale price that will maximize my profit. Now, this above method cannot be applicable because there are n number of permutation and combination. The base is 50 rupee 1000 unit. If I'm increasing the sale price by rupee 1, suppose at 51, the sales unit are 970 because increase in sale price will reduce my sales quantity. Then 52, again, it will be 940 and so on. And if I decrease the sale price, my sales quantity will increase. So practically not possible to find out the optimum sale price through this total contribution method. Therefore, to save our time and to solve it logically, we will go through mathematical equation in this particular case to find out the optimum sale price along with it optimum sales quantity. Okay, beta? Understood? Kab lagega ye? When you are given the unlimited permutation and combination, then definitely we have to take the help of mathematical equation. So देखिए बेटा, आप निकालिए पेज नंबर 4. Some mathematical equations are given in page number 4. We will simplify such equation. Okay. So there are total 3 steps. The very first step might be or might not be applicable in a particular question. If the variable that will be find out in equation number 1 is already given to you, then definitely we will not apply step number 1. But in case the variable in point number 1 is not given, then definitely we will apply step number 1. While in all the cases, application of step number 2 and application of step number 3 will be there. And step number 2 and step number 3 together provide you the optimum sale price and the optimum sale quantity that will guarantee that the profit will be maximized. Okay, please write down those 3 steps, Vita. Find out the sale price at which demand will be 0. Find out the sale price at which demand will be 0. Find out the sale price at which demand will be 0. Whether it's practically possible, first of all, tell me, beta, although given in the concept that find out the sale price at which demand will be 0, whether such situation exists? Yes. Every product has a price tag. If company increases the price, sales volume will decrease. But if the company exceptionally increases the price, then definitely there will be a level at which your demand will be practically 0. the Apple product, whenever they launch a new product, the price range starts from 70,000 bucks or 80,000 bucks and go up to 1.5 lakh. Okay. Suppose their Pro model, they are priced at rupee 2 lakh instead of 1.5 lakh, highest in the history of Apple, suppose. Definitely at that price, even demand will be there, but demand will be lower. But as they're increasing the sale price above rupee 2 lakh, 2.2 lakh, 2.5 lakh, suppose they launch a product that will cost rupee 4 lakh. Okay, no expensive material are used, just the picture quality are there, but there is a limit to the price tag. And economics say that when you reach the sale price to the maximum level, there are situations that practically there will be no demand generated at that level. So we'll find out the sale price at which our demand will be zero. In other words, we have charged the highest ever price at which no one is interested to take our product. That is known as the sale price at which demand will be zero. Okay, beta? And it is denoted alphabetically by small letter alphabet A. In this profit maximization model, the sale price at which demand will be zero is denoted by alphabet A in small letter. Okay, so the formula will be, please write down. The formula will be P is equal to A minus B Q. So we are finding out this variable, the sale price at which the sale price at which demand will be zero. We are finding out this variable. Again, I am telling you, beta, if the sale price at which demand is zero is available in the question, no need to calculate in step number 1. We can directly go to step number 2 and 3. Okay. Now let's define what do you mean by P. Please define, beta, the variable. What do you mean by P? Please write down. Where P is equal to sale price. Next line. A is equal to sale price. A is equal to sale price at which demand is zero. A is equal to sale price at which demand is zero. Write down the alphabet B. B is, I'm highlighting those points, slope of the demand curve. B is slope of the demand curve calculated as change in price divided by change in quantity. Change in price divided by change in quantity. And Q means quantity demanded. Q means quantity demanded. So tell me, my dear student, when you will calculate step number 1, when in the question it is not given. What it is not given? The price at which demand will be zero. If it is not given in the question, we can calculate through step number 1. Okay. Now write down step number 2. This will always be applied undoubtedly. Step number 2 and 3 are the key step of this profit maximization model. Step number 2. We will find out optimum sales quantity. That is the sales quantity at which profit will be maximized. The sales quantity at which profit will be maximized. And the formula will be A minus 2BQ is equal to incremental cost. And in simple word, incremental cost means incremental variable cost. For every additional unit sold, what additional cost you incur? What do you mean by incremental cost? For every additional unit sold, what additional cost you incur? And normally it's the variable cost that will be incurred for every additional unit sold. So write somewhere else, beta. Incremental cost is the cost that will be incurred. Incremental cost is the cost that will be incurred for every additional unit sold. The cost that will be incurred for every additional unit sold. Full stop. To simplify, it's variable cost per unit. To simplify, it's variable cost per unit. Okay, beta. So step number 2 will provide you the optimum sales quantity. And I already told you there is a combination of optimum sales price with optimum sale quantity. Now we will find out, to sell such optimum sales quantity, what should be the price? To sell such optimum sales quantity, what should be the price? And that price is known as optimum sale price. Please write down. Step number 3, optimum sale price. क्या मीनिंग होगा बेटा? लेट्स राइट डाउन द मीनिंग. द सेल प्राइस at which optimal sales quantity will be sold. The sale price at which optimal sales quantity will be sold. Okay, and the formula is very simple. P is equal to A minus BQ. Yes, beta, you are right. It is the same formula that has been used to find out the sale price at which demand will be zero. The same formula. Okay, beta. Now it's time for application. Let's do a practical question on this 3-step. A very simple question that is not expected to be asked in the examination. Just to make student comfortable about this 3-step, we are solving a particular example, and then we will move towards, there are 3 questions approximately in this particular chapter, which is based on profit maximization model. And out of that, 2 questions have already been asked in your examination. One is for 10 marks and the other is for 20 marks. Yes, you heard it right. A question has been asked in the examination, which contains the requirement part, in which the profit maximization model is asked. Also, the pricing strategy for new product, that is skimming and penetration, has been asked, and that is asked for about 20 marks. Okay, so get straight ready, beta. I am giving you a very simple example to understand how this 3-step will work, how this 3-step will provide us the optimum sale price along with its optimum sales quantity. Okay, so example is given in page number 4. I recommend every student not to refer the study material of yours right now. You have to solve this particular question by applying those 3 steps or by reading the content from the screen. Let's read out the question once, and then I will give you sufficient time to provide me the optimum sale price along with optimum sales quantity that will maximize my profit as a whole. Okay, so let's start the example. Aditya Heavy Engineering Limited produces its only product A7. To manufacture a unit of A7, variable cost of rupee 2,20,000 is incurred. Don't answer to me, beta. Just recall on your own without referring to the pages in the study in your copy where this 2,20,000 will be used. Step number 1, step number 2, or step number 3. Decide on your own. Okay. Market research has indicated that at a sale price of rupee 5,10,000, no order will be received at a sale price of 5,20,000. No order will be received. Whether I have to solve step number 1 or not, you have to decide based on the interpretation of this line. Okay, the interpretation is open to you. But the demand for product will be increased by 2 units with every 5,000 reduction in the sale price below 5,10,000. This is the equation: change in price, change in quantity. You have to understand what that variable means. Okay, I'm giving you all the hint, beta. To determine the unit selling price for A7, that will maximize the profit of the company. Okay, the marginal cost of a unit of A7 is 2,20,000. It has been repeated. Variable cost is also known as marginal cost. Okay, beta. So I'm giving you time of 3 to 4 minutes. Try on your own and decide whether you have to apply step number 1 or not, because step number 2 and step number 3 are the mandatory step, no doubt about that. But step number 1 depends on the content of the question. If that content is given, no need to solve that one. If the content is not given, we have to solve that one. Okay, beta. So just I'm giving you 3 to 4 minutes to solve on your own, and if possible, do not try to refer the formula. Try to recall on your own and then apply it. That will give you more confidence in the examination to solve the question. Okay, beta? Chali. So I'm giving you 3 to 4 minutes to solve this particular question. Okay, Soham beta, let's wait for other student to answer, and then we will discuss what will be the optimum sale price and the optimum sales quantity. Student, please answer beta. What's your answer of step number 1, step number 2, and step number 3 so that we can start? Fatima, Jyoti, Jishnu, Aniket Jain, Bhaumik, Shijesh, Shaheen Parveen. Please communicate. Chandan Kumar, please communicate beta. What's your answer? Okay, beta. Please check out. There is no need to calculate the step number 1 because the content of step number 1 is given to you. The sale price at which demand will be 0. It is given to you that at a sale price of 5,10,000, no order will be refused. So step number 1 is given to you. Okay. So this is step number 1, which is given to you. Step 1 is A is equal to 5,10,000 already given in the question. Okay. Now we have to calculate step number 2. The formula is A minus 2BQ is equal to incremental cost, that is the variable cost. Okay. What is A? A is 5,10,000. A is 5,10,000 minus 2. What is B? Change in price divided by change in quantity. Change in price divided by change in quantity. So 2 into 5,000 change in price divided by change in quantity. What is Q? That we have to find out the optimum quantity at which my profit will be maximized, and the variable cost is 2,20,000. When you calculate Q, it will be, what is Q? It is 58 units. That is, when you sell 58 units, it guarantees that the profit will be maximized. So Q is known as optimal sale quantity because at this quantity, we will maximize our profit. Okay, beta. Now, step number 3, we will find out the sale price at which the 58 units can be sold, and that sale price will be known as optimum sale price. So the formula will be P is equal to A minus BQ. Okay. So P we do not know. A we know it's 5,10,000 minus B, it's 5,000 divided by 2. And Q, the quantity, that is the optimum sale quantity at which I can, the sale price at which optimum sale quantity will be 4. So P is equal to beta, what is 3,65,000. So I don't think there will be any difficulty in applying this 3 step. It's a very simple question. Just you have to apply whether the situation will be solved through the logical way in case limited combination are given. And in case there are unlimited combination given, then definitely we have to solve through this mathematical equation. On although the name mathematical equation are given beta, but I don't think that will be a very typical even for non-maths background student. Okay, chali. So bade aage beta. Now let's start some questions that have been asked in the examination related to this concept of different selling price with different sales volume. They have been given at the end of the chapters. I think there are 3 questions available with us regarding this concept. And out of that, 2 questions have been asked in the examination. Yes, I am talking about question number 2 that has been asked in the examination for 20 marks. Okay. Let's start with a simple question. Okay, beta. Let's start with question number 4 available in page number 31. Please open page number 31. It's question number 4. Okay, so let's start this question number 4 that has been asked in the examination for 10 marks. Okay, so a very simple question, just you have to apply your knowledge and you will get the answer. The budgeted cost data of a product manufactured by Ayuda Limited is furnished as below. Although we are reading it combinedly beta, but once As always, you will be given the time to solve this question on your own. Tell me the answer as per your solution. And then we will discuss whether this question will be solved through that way only, or we can add some more points in that. Okay. Budgeted units to be produced 2 lakh, variable cost 32 lakh, fixed cost rupees 16 lakh. It is proposed to adopt cost plus pricing approach. Cost plus pricing means this is my cost, variable cost and fixed cost. And on that cost, I will add the profit markup. And what is the profit markup? 25% on full budgeted cost. So cost plus 25% is equal to sale price as per this question. Okay. However, research by the marketing department indicates that demand of the product in the market is price sensitive. It means demand in the market will depend on the sale price you are proposed to sell that product. The likely market responses are as follows. Sale price is given, annual demand. If you are ready to sell the product at rupee 44, the sales volume can be 1,68,000 units. If you are increasing the sale price, then definitely you will be having less volume of sale. Analyze the above situation and determine the best course of action. So I'm quite confident, beta. Each and every student will provide me the correct answer. Don't look at the solution. Suppose it's the question given to you in the examination. Just try on your own. You are having complete 5 minutes. And I think in the 5 minutes, you will give me the answer and read out the requirement part very carefully. Analyze the above situation and determine the best course of action. Okay. So the question is to you, beta. Determine the above situation and tell me the best course of action. What should be the optimum sale price at its optimum sales quantity so that profit of the organization can be maximized. Okay. I'm giving you complete 5 minutes of time to solve this particular question number 4. Read the requirement part very carefully, beta, and then only you should answer. Okay. Might be you think that the answer is complete, but might be the requirement part wants something more from you. Yeah, Fatima, you have to ignore the fine beta. No, just simply put the numerical detail only while calculating the variable B, that is slope of demand curve. Last 1 or 2 minutes, beta, no? You have to analyze the above situation and determine the best course of action. And tell me what's your answer, beta. Eagerly waiting for your answer in this particular question. Okay, Tirupati Micham, a South Indian student. Okay, beta, you're given me the answer. Bhaumik, okay. Fatima, Unnikutan, okay. Okay, beta. Jyoti, very good. And I think all of the students have given the same answer. So I think this will be the correct answer. That is the optimum sale price. What I want you to do in this particular question is to interpret the requirement part very, very carefully, beta. Because I have a doubt that if question comes to 10 marks, by your answer and even correct answer, you will be able to score only 5 to 6 marks. If you do not interpret the requirement part carefully, requirement part say analyze the above situation. In this situation, you have to analyze this detail also, budgeted detail also. Okay, and then you have to determine taking this budgeted detail and taking this, determine the best course of action. So first of all, in this question, you are supposed to determine the sale price according to cost plus pricing method. How many students have computed cost plus pricing method? Because they have asked to analyze the above situation, and cost plus pricing model is also one of the situation that is given in the question. So, beta, I request each and every student, if you want to score full marks according to your potential, then definitely you must pay special focus on the requirement part, because whenever you are providing the content according to the requirement part, you are able to secure full marks. Okay, so सबसे पहले हम यहाँ पे कॉस्ट प्लस प्राइसिंग अप्रोच के द्वारा वी विल डिटरमाइन द सेल प्राइस. ओके, सो लेट्स कंप्यूट द सेल प्राइस एज पर कॉस्ट प्लस मेथड. cost plus pricing method. So the formula will be variable cost per unit is given to you. It's 32 rupee. Fixed cost is given in totality. It's rupees 16 lakh. Okay. And the number of budgeted units are 2 lakh. 16 lakh divided by 2 lakh units. So it is 8 rupee. So the cost will be rupee 40 plus profit. They have taken 25% profit markup on cost. So therefore, a 25% can be applied on rupee 40 because the percentage of 25 has been calculated on cost, 10 rupee, 50 rupee sale price, and the volume, budgeted volume they are expecting is 2 lakh unit. This is the budgeted detail. You have to provide this detail beta in your copy, and now you have to analyze whether it's possible to sell 2 lakh unit at a sale price of rupee 50. Tell me beta. Because they have given, use the word analyze the above situation. Analysis means you have to do the computation part and then explain those computation part with the logic, whether that's possible or not. They are budgeting to sell 2 lakh units at a sale price of rupees 50. Whether it's possible, yes or no, beta? Okay, Aniket, it's not possible because we will write down in the question, although you are budgeting to sell 2 lakh unit at a sale price of rupees 50, but the reality is that the market will accept only 1,40,000 unit if you want to sell it at a sale price of rupees 50. So this is not the realistic one because this has been prepared inside the cabin of the manager, while this is the reality of the market. And the reality of the market that at a sale price of rupees 50, the maximum unit that can be sold is 1,40,000. Now we will write that this budgeted data to sell 2 lakh unit at a sale price of rupees 50 is not viable because the detail of the marketing department suggests that at a sale price of rupees 50, only 1,40,000 units can be sold. So this is not at all practically possible. Okay. Can you tell me, beta, when this 2 lakh units can be sold, if the sale price is below that one, what should be the sale price here? If the sale price is below that sale price, then we are not having 5 option. We will be having 6 option. ये देखिए 5 options ये आपके पास available है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And if the 2 lakh unit will be sold at a price below that one. What is that below that one? Then we will be having 6 options. Then we will determine the best course of action out of those 6 combination. Okay. Can you tell me that sale price? If the sale price is below that one, then even 2 lakh units can be sold. In that situation, we will find out the total contribution for 6 permutation and combination and then find out the best one. I'm waiting for your answer, beta. Suppose the calculation suggests that sale price, then definitely we were able to determine the best course of action out of the 6 situation. I'm waiting, beta. Please communicate your answer. Okay, very good, beta. Suppose our calculation suggests that the sale price is below rupee 44, below rupee 40, anything below rupee 44. It can be 43, it can be 42. If the cost plus pricing approach determine a sale price below rupee 44, then even 2 lakh volume is preferable because at a sale price of 44, the maximum unit are 1,68,000. If we reduce the price, then definitely our volume can be increased. If the cost plus pricing policy answer comes out to anything below rupee 44, then that will be the 6th option. And out of that 6th option, we will determine the best course of action. But in this particular case, the cost plus pricing approach states that the sale price of rupee 50 and a volume of rupee of 2 lakh unit, but that is not practically possible. Therefore, we will not do any further calculation of this cost plus pricing approach. We will straightforward reject that option along with our logical answer. Okay. Now, the second part, determine the best course of action. So out of this 5, we will determine the total contribution. Variable cost will remain same in all the situation. Just we will determine the total contribution, and based on that total contribution, I think each and every student has determined that at a sale price of rupees 56, the profit will be maximized. Okay. So the optimum sale price is rupees 56 and its optimum sales quantity will be 1,28,000. Okay, beta. Any doubt in this particular question? Any doubt, beta, in this particular question? Okay, beta. So let's take a break of 15 minutes and then we will move towards question number 2 and question number 3, which are somewhat lengthier as compared to this question number 4. Okay, so let's take a break of 15 minutes. It's 19:24. We will meet at 19:39 sharp and we will be starting question number 2 that has been asked in the examination for 20 marks. Okay, let's take a break of 15 minutes. वीडियो एक बार एडजस्ट कर लीजिएगा, थोड़ा वो कैमरा इधर उधर हो गया था ब्रेक में। ओके, चलिए बेटा, सो वेलकम बैक। लेट्स कंटिन्यू द सेम टॉपिक, different selling price, different sales volume, in other words profit maximization model. We are starting now question number 2 that has been asked in the examination for 20 marks. The first requirement part is related with profit maximization model, while the second requirement part is also related with this chapter, but the topic is different, that is skimming and penetration pricing policy. Okay, so let's start question number 2. I'm in page number 29. Please open page number 29. Question number 2. Page number 29. It's question number 2. Can we start, beta? Page number 29. It's question number 2. Can we start? देखिए, Angel Limited is a leading company in the footwear industry. The name of my organization is Angel Limited. They are in footwear manufacturing industry. The company has 4 factories in different locations with state-of-the-art equipments. So the manufacturing of the footwear is being done in 4 factories. Due to competition in the market, companies continually reviewing its product range and announcing its existing product by developing new model to satisfy the demand for its customer. In this highly competitive world, companies continuously reviewing what are the products we are offering to our customer, what announcement can be made in the existing product by replacing that product with the new model so as to satisfy the needs of the customer. For the first para, the company name is Angel Limited. We are in the footwear industry. We are having 4 factories at different locations. Due to the competition, we are continuously reviving our existing product, and wherever needed, we will develop new model so as to satisfy the customer demand. The company has a production facility which has a capacity of 3,500 standard hours per week. So the maximum capacity the company is currently having is 3,500 standard hours per week. Okay. Product Comfort. Now, one of the product name is given and the product name is Comfort, was introduced in the market 6 months ago and is now about to enter the maturity stage of its life cycle. Now, company has provided us the detail of one of the product. The name of the product is Comfort. It was introduced, the introduction stage already started 6 months ago. Now the product is in growth stage and now it is about to enter the maturity stage of the product life cycle. However, research by the marketing department indicates that demand of this product Comfort in the market is price sensitive. What volume you are getting is dependent on the sale price you are offering that product to the customer. Okay, so they have given 5 sale price and each sale price will have its own specified sales volume. Starting from the sale price of 1,300 rupee, there are to the range of 1,750. Lower the sale price, higher will be the volume. Higher the sale price, lower will be the volume. Okay, the variable cost per unit of manufacturing Comfort is 750 rupee. Irrespective of the number of unit, variable cost per unit will remain same unless and until specified by the customer. Company. Standard hour used to manufacture 1 unit is 2 hours. Standard hour used to manufacture 1 unit is 2 hours. Okay. So this is about the product Comfort. Now another product detail is being given to you, that is product Sports. Okay. Now product Sports. Product Sports was introduced in the market 2 months ago using a penetration pricing policy and is now about to enter in its growth stage. So already this another product, sports, has been launched into the market. Currently, the product is in introduction stage and now it's near to enter the growth phase of its product life cycle. Each unit has a variable cost of 545 rupees and it takes 2.5 standard hours to produce. 2 hours are required to produce product comfort, while 2.5 hours are required to produce product sports. Market research has indicated that there is a linear relationship between its selling price and the number of units demanded of the form P is equal to A minus BX. P is equal to A minus BX. This is the only formula that will be used to determine the optimum sale price that will maximize the profit. Okay. At a sale price of 1000 rupee per unit, demand is expected to be 1000 units per week. If sale price is rupee 1000, demand is also 1000 per week. For every 100 rupee increase in sale price, the weekly demand will reduce by 200 units and vice versa. And for every 100 rupee decrease in sale price, the weekly demand will increase by 200 units. So right now, beta, two product detail has been given. The other product detail is sports. It has already been its introduction phase. It has been launched 2 months before. The product is now to enter the growth phase. Every unit of sports will have a variable cost of 545. It takes 2.5 hours to manufacture a unit of sports. Market research have indicated that if you increase the sale price by rupee 100, your volume will drop by 200 units. Alternatively, if you decrease the sale price by rupee 100, your volume will increase by 200 units. And they are given a sale price of rupee 1000 for the volume of 1000 units per week. Okay. Now this third product. So total 3 product details has been given to you. Product comfort, product sports, and this last product, product ethnic. Product ethnic is currently being developed and which is about to be launched into the market. Product comfort is in growth phase and is near to enter the maturity phase. Product sports is in introduction phase and is about to enter the growth phase. But product ethnic is currently developed and now it is about to enter in the very first phase of product life cycle, that is the introduction phase. Okay. This is a highly innovative designer product which the company believes that it will have a revolutionary impact on the market and consumer behavior. Revolutionary impact. We will learn this terminology: revolutionary, evolutionary. The first word is revolutionary. The other word is evolutionary, and Me Too product. That content is also available in this chapter. Beta. Definitely we will learn, might be in the next session. The company has decided to use a market scheming pricing approach to price this product during its introduction stage. So in the first para, you have been given about the company's detail. In the second para, they have given that the maximum labor hours available are 3500. In the third, fourth para, they have given the detail about a product known as comfort. In the next para, they have given detail about the product sports. And in the last para, they have given about a product detail, which is yet to be launched and is very near to its introduction stage of product life cycle, product ethnic. Now, requirement part number 1. Requirement part number 2 can be solved only after we have understood the penetration and scheming pricing, but we can understand requirement part number 3 since it relates to product life cycle. Okay, let's start with it. Requirement part number 1. Advise which of the above selling price should be charged for product comfort. So requirement part A, sub requirement part 1 is about product number 1 comfort in order to maximize contribution during its maturity stage. Now requirement part number A, sub part 2, calculate the number of units to be produced of sports in order to utilize all of the spare capacity from your answer 1 above and the selling price of sports. So requirement part number A is about product number 1 comfort and product number 2 sports. You have to check to determine the optimum sale price, whether you will apply the logical method of total contribution or you will apply the mathematical equation. That is three steps. Step number 1, step number 2, and step number 3. I am giving you sufficient time of 7 to 8 minutes, beta. But before that, I request you to first read out the requirement part A, sub requirement part 1 and 2 once again, and then decide for product comfort, you are applying the total contribution approach to determine the optimum sale price, or you are applying the mathematical equation to determine the optimum sale price. But one thing is confirmed, beta, one method is applicable at a time, whether total contribution method is applicable or whether the mathematical equation will be applicable. So I think 7 to 8 minutes are needed to solve requirement part number A, 1 and 2. And I'm quite confident that you will be apply both the technique and give me the correct answer for product comfort and product sports. Tell me the optimum sale price for product comfort and also tell me the optimum sale price for product sports. Okay, beta? 7 complete minutes are being provided to you. Tell me the optimum sale price of product comfort and optimum sale price of another product sports. Please communicate me your answer, beta, when you have completed the optimum selling price for product sports and product comfort. Okay, 4 to 5 students have already answered me regarding the optimum sale price for product comfort, and they have answered it's 1450 rupee. A sale price of 1450 will maximize the profit. Okay, beta. Those who have answered for product comfort are requested to provide me the answer for another product, that is product sports. What will be the optimum sale price for that product? Okay, Soham beta, last 2 minutes available with you beta to answer me the optimum sale price of product comfort and product sports. Last 2 minutes. We are already having the formula of A beta. The price at which demand is zero is equal to P minus ABQ. You can calculate the sale price at which demand is zero by step number 1, mathematical equation. Okay, beta, I'm starting discussion part now. We are supposed to provide the optimum sale price. So what we will do, the variable cost is rupees 750. It will remain same on per unit basis. So this is the sale price given to you. This is the variable cost available with you. So sale price minus variable cost will provide you the contribution per unit. This contribution per unit will be multiplied by the quantity at that sale price to provide us the total contribution. So the optimum sale price of product comfort will be determined with the help of the logical method. No need for mathematical equation. It can simply be solved through logical method, that is total contribution approach. Okay. So when you make calculation, this is the optimum sale price. This is the optimum sale price, which is providing us the optimum, which is providing us the maximum contribution. So rupee 1450 of sale price will be our optimum sale price. And at that sale price, what quantities we can sold? It's 1150 units that can be sold at a sale price of 1450 rupee. Okay, beta. Now, regarding product 2, that is product sports, there are total 3 steps to calculate the optimum sale price. Okay, the first step will be calculation of A. The formula is equal to P minus A minus BQ. Okay, we have been given the sale price of rupee 1000. We have not been given A, we will find it out. And for every change in price, the quantity will be lowered. So the change in price is 100 rupee and the quantity will be lowered by 200 units. It is given in the question. Multiply by, at a sale price of rupee 1000, the quantity are 1000 rupee. So A is equal to 1500 rupee. So what is 1500 rupee? The price at which the demand for the product will be zero. Practical demand will be zero. So step number 2 is to find out the optimum sales quantity. Okay. The formula is variable cost is equal to A minus 2BQ. So variable cost is rupees 545. What is A? We already find out. It's 1500 minus 2 into 100 divided by 200 and Q. So you will find out Q in this method. Please communicate me the quantity of Q. What is the optimal sales quantity? What is the optimal sales quantity? I am waiting for your answer, beta. Please communicate. What is the optimal sales quantity as per step number 2? Please communicate me fast. Okay, beta. So this is the total wrong method to calculate the optimal sale quantity. Although mathematical equation is required, undoubtedly, but if you solve the optimum sale quantity like this, you will not get a single mark in requirement part number A, sub requirement part number 2. Because they have clearly identified what they require from you. Okay. Now, please read out why this step number 2 is not at all required to find out the optimal sale price. Once again, I am repeating why this step number 2 is not at all required to find out the optimal sale quantity. Please have a reading of the requirement part number A, sub requirement part number 2. What they have said, calculate the number of units to be produced of product sports in order to utilize, this is very important, in order to utilize all of the spare capacity from answer to 1 above. तो आपको उतनी यूनिट बनाना है जितनी यूनिट्स हम स्पेयर कैपेसिटी में मैन्युफैक्चर कर सकते हैं. So in this particular question, you are not supposed to find out the optimal sale quantity through that equation because it is clearly given. You have to find out the number of units that can be manufactured from the spare capacity remains after your answer to 1 above. 1 above means this one. So जितने hours product comfort में लग गए, the remaining hour, in those remaining hour, how many units that can be produced and what will be the sale price now of such unit. So there is no need to calculate step number 2, that is the optimum sale quantity. The number of units that can be sold of product sport is to be calculated strictly as per the requirement of the question, that is spare capacity divided by 2.5 hours. Why 2.5 hours? Because the product sports require 2.5 hours. So how many units we are producing of product comfort? We are producing 1150 units, and every unit of product comfort required 2 hours. So 1150 multiplied by 2, it's 2300 hours. We are already parked for product comfort. The total available hour is 3500. So 3500 hours divided minus 2300 hours that have been utilized in the product comfort. Therefore, the spare capacity available with us is 1200 hours. In 1200 hours, how many units we can make by having 2.5 hours per unit? That will be the number of units sold in this particular case. So in this particular question, the step number 2 will be find out through this. First of all, we have to find out the spare capacity. The total capacity is 3500 minus how many capacity has been utilized by product comfort. It's 2300. So the spare capacity is 1200 divided by 2.5 hours. Now you will get the quantity of the product sports. Any doubt behind this calculation? So please divide 1200 divided by 2.5. 1200 divided by 2.5. How many units, beta? 480 units. Okay. So 480 unit is the second step answer. Hope you have understood why we are not applied this step to find out the optimal sale quantity, because in the requirement part, it is clearly stated you have to utilize all of the spare capacity after your answer from 1 above. So therefore, the quantity that will be sold will be determined through the requirement part or question language. Okay. Now we will apply at what price it will be sold. Now step number 3 will be applicable, that P is equal to A minus BQ. So P we have to find out. A we have already find out, it's 1500 rupee minus 100 divided by 200. You have to find out the sale price for rupee 480. So P is equal to, now you have to find out, it's 1260 rupees. So 480 units can be sold at a sale price of 1260 rupee. In this particular question, you are not supposed to calculate the optimal sale quantity for the second product sports. A very super question, beta. That's why I repeatedly request you to read out the requirement part twice before making any calculation. If you are able to provide the content as per the requirement part, then only you will get the full mark. Otherwise, आपको वो क्वेश्चन आता भी है तो भी फिर आपके बेटा कहीं ना कहीं वहां पे मार्क्स डिडक्ट हो जाते हैं. Any doubt in this particular question, beta? In this particular requirement part? Jyoti, if actual hours are also given in the question, no, beta. This all details are calculated before the production starts. Okay, so the sale price will be communicated before the production start. Sale price will not be communicated once the product are sold and manufactured. Okay, so definitely there is no need of actual hour. Whatever capacity we are having, based on that we will determine how many units can be sold and at what sale price. Any doubt, beta, in this particular requirement part number 1? Okay, can we move further? Requirement part number B cannot be discussed right now because it is related to skimming and penetration pricing policy, and it will be covered in the third session of this particular chapter. Okay, today is the first session, and the other session I don't think it will come. It will come in the third session of this particular chapter, skimming and penetration pricing strategy. But we can discuss the requirement part number 3rd, and also that's a very, very special requirement part. a full tooth application part. It's based on the concept of product life cycle, but superb knowledge updation you will get from this requirement part number C. Let's start. Explain with reasons. Not only you have to provide the answer, you have to provide the logic also. For each stage of the ethnic product life cycle, that is the last product, ethnic is being currently developed and if not yet launched, the introduction stage is yet to be started. Explain with reason for each of the stages of product life cycle, the changes that would be expected in the average unit production cost and the unit selling price. Average unit production cost and the unit selling price, इसमें क्या changes आएंगे फेस टू फेस. ओके, तो देखिए क्या पूछना चाह रहा है वो अपने से. प्रोडक्ट एथनिक के बारे में पूछ रहा है, विच इज नॉट येट लॉन्च्ड. Okay, what pricing strategy company will adopt? They have already mentioned they will adopt skimming pricing strategy because the product is a revolutionary product. Okay. Now, what they are asking, average unit production cost and sale price. Change. They require change in. So first of all, introduction phase, then growth phase, then maturity phase, then decline phase. Okay. So first of all, beta, the unit production cost. Can you tell me the unit production cost in the introduction phase will be higher? Why unit production cost in the introduction phase will be higher? There are two reasons. Please listen very carefully. The first reason is in the introduction phase, we incur huge promotional expense to make the product aware in the market. Product awareness के लिए we are incurring huge promotional expenditure that will make the unit production cost on the higher side. Another reason, fixed cost will remain same irrespective of the volume of production. In the introduction phase, definitely we are having less volume, so therefore fixed cost per unit will be more. So in the introduction phase, that is the very first phase, the unit production cost will be high. Now, in the growth phase, it will reduce. Can you please imagine the reason why the unit production cost will reduce in the growth phase? There are multiple reasons. The first reason, beta, in the growth phase, we are having more volume as compared to the introduction phase. So we are getting the quantity discount from bulk purchase of raw material. Due to the learning curve, due to the higher production volume, our fixed cost will be lower. So therefore, in the growth phase, our unit production cost will reduce. This is very, very special. In the maturity stage, it will remain stable because the maximum efficiency has been achieved. The learning curve has been adjusted. So now there are no chances of any reduction in the maturity stage. We have also seen a concept known as Kaizen costing. In the initial stage of product life cycle, when you apply the Kaizen costing, the cost reduction will be more. But when you apply the same technique multiple times, again and again and again, although there will be cost reduction, but that cost reduction will be the minor one or negligible one. So there will be at a stage when the production cost, unit production cost will almost be same because all the efficiencies have been adjusted. Now there is no further scope for improvement. Okay, just the important challenge is to have the cost control in this maturity stage, and this is very important. Also, we have done this question in the declining stage. Again, the cost will increase. Why it will increase? We have already understood that point in the chapter number 4, product life cycle. Now the workers are shifted from this existing product to the new product. So there are few workers who are having expertise in producing this product, so they will demand more labor. I have given the example of typewriter. If there is an issue in computer, there are many person who can help you out to resolve that issue. But if there is any issue in the typewriter or the Bajaj scooter, very few person are there who can repair that one. Even the vendor that is supplying the raw material for this product has now shifted to be the supplier of new product. So very few supplier are having the raw material that is required for the existing product. Now, since there is no competition, therefore the price charged by them for that raw material, existing raw material, will definitely increase. Okay, so इसके कारण यहाँ पे हाई हो जाएगा बेटा. ठीक है. Since this is very important beta, this is very important, please understand very carefully. What strategy you have adopted? Skimming pricing. In skimming pricing, the price charge at the initial stages is high or low. What do you say, beta? Whenever we have adopted skimming pricing policy strategy, the price charge at the initial stages of product life cycle will be on the higher side. So therefore, it will be on the higher side. Can you please provide me the two reasons, solid reason, why in the growth phase, the sale price will decrease? Two reasons. Why in the growth phase, the sale price will decrease? The first reason is your pricing strategy. You have adopted skimming pricing strategy. And what do you mean by skimming pricing strategy? In the initial stages of product life cycle, the price will be higher. And as the product gradually shift from introduction to growth, the price will have to be declined to attract the price sensitive customer. The best example is electronic product, mobile phone. Whenever a new mobile phone has been launched, the price is suppose 70,000 rupees. Even after 2 or 3 months, you will get the same quality, same model below 70,000 rupees. So price will gradually be decreased to attract the price sensitive customers. Okay, so this is the first reason sale price will get reduced in growth phase. Another reason, very important reason, there are more competitors in growth phase, and increase in competition will definitely force you. Increase in competition will definitely force you to reduce the sale price to remain or to maintain your market share. This is another reason why sale price will get reduced in the growth phase. Okay. Now this is very important because this is very important. Again, it will remain stable. You will not reduce the sale price. In fact, you will provide some add-on features. Instead, you will provide some add-on feature because at maturity, the competition is intense. Everyone is providing the same product. So decreasing the sale price if doesn't make sense. You will add some add-on feature on the existing product so to attract more and more customer at that particular stage. And in decline stage, for your loyal customer, you can continue to offer this product at any price. It can be even below your total cost. The sale price can be even the variable cost. So very good requirement part. What are the changes in the product life cycle regarding the unit variable cost and the sale price? Okay, beta. So this is very important. So I'm giving you 5 minutes of time to have a reading of the content from the study material about this requirement part number C. I'm providing you the page number, beta. The page number of this solution in the study material is 6.34. Please open, beta, page number 6.34. A superb explanation, proper logical explanation has been given to you. What will be the changes in unit production cost and the sale price when product moves from introduction to growth, growth to maturity, and then maturity to decline. And don't just read out, beta. Try to imagine that situation and link it with the real life, whether whatever the language has been communicated to you, whether that logic has been correct or not. Okay, so it's page number 6.34, beta. I'm giving to read out that particular page, approximately 1.5 page for in 5 minutes. Have an interpretation reading, not the newspaper reading, of the content of requirement part number C of that particular question. A superb requirement part, beta. In the examination, it alone constitute about 5 to 8 marks of the requirement part number C. Okay, I'm giving you 5 minutes. to read out the content from the study material. Don't make a newspaper reading, but I'm requesting, make an interpretation reading, a very, very important requirement part. Still 2 minutes are left, but try to understand the logic. It's not sufficient to just tell whether the price increases or decreases. It's equally important to communicate it with logic, and that logic has been superbly explained in that requirement part by the ICI. Can I start with another question? Okay, so you should mark this complete question as very, very, very important. You should cover this question in all the revision, including the last day before revision. A superb question, not only available in the a study material, but it has also been asked for 20 marks, and that's a very, very good mark for this particular question. So requirement part number A, sub requirement part number 2 is superb. Requirement part number 3 is too much logical. Okay, beta. So even it is possible that in a question, if the question papers want, they can ask the requirement part C alone for 8 to 10 marks. The content of requirement part C is definitely for 8 to 10 marks. They can ask a standalone question that what would be the changes in unit production cost, average unit production cost, and the change sale price when product move from one stage to another. Okay, beautiful requirement part, and the definitely the logical answer given by the ICI to explain each and every part, why it will remain stable, why it will increase, or why it will decrease. Okay, chali. So let's move on to the last question of today's session. That is question number 3rd. Okay, beta, chali dekhiye. Bathway India Limited, question number 3rd, beta. Once again, open page number 30. Page number 30, question number 3rd. Bathway India Limited is an ISO 9001-2008 certified company, a premier multidiscipline company. Company manufactures a diverse range of products. What are their product names? Pressure vessels, wagon, steel casting, etc. Okay. Now they are talking about a specific product. To manufacture wagon, company undertakes structural fabrication job and manufacturing, retrofitting of EOT crane, etc. It is presently the flagship company of the Bathway Group, comprising of renowned companies such as Krishna Agriculture, Chiang Phosphate, etc. The group was launched with the idea of one virtual company with diversified businesses and is based on 4 fundamental principles: collaboration, sustainability, inclusiveness, and being global. So I don't think that this first para will be very important in our calculation. It is just providing about the company and its parent company, that is the group. What are their philosophy? What are their 4 fundamental principles? What are their customer? And what are the product they are manufacturing? So I think it's not at all relevant that we should read this para once again. Okay. Now, para number 2. Bathway India Limited has 2 divisions, bogie division and the wagon division for manufacture of wagon. First of all, decide beta, what is the finished product of Bathway India Limited as per para number 2? It's the manufacturing of wagon. Okay, to manufacture wagon, they are having 2 departments. One department is manufacturing bogie and the other department is manufacturing wagon. So definitely this other department is providing us the output. Company manufacture bogie, BD जो है, they manufacture the bogie, and WD जो department है, wagon department, manufacture various type of wagon like freight wagon, tank, special wagon, etc. This is very, very, very important beta. To manufacture a wagon, WD, that is wagon department, need 4 bogies. Interpret beta, which among the 2 department is the very first department? In other words, which department is providing input to the other department? Bogie department and wagon department, there are 2 departments. Which department will complete its work first, and then only that output of that department will be an input to the other department? Just interpret this line beta. Don't communicate to me. I am giving you 30 seconds to interpret this one. Okay, beta. So bogie is providing, BD, bogie department is providing input. Bogie department is providing input to the wagon department. So this is department number 1. The output of BD department will be an input to the wagon department. And this is very, very important. 4 bogies are needed for every wagon. The ratio is not 1:1. BD department will provide 4 bogie, and that 4 bogie will together make a single wagon. Okay. BD, जो bogie department is the only manufacturer of bogie and supplies both the wagon department and the outside customer. Detail of both the department for the financial year are as under. Fixed cost is given, variable cost is given, capacity per month is given to you, and the star means excluding the transfer cost. Can you please tell me the variable cost to manufacture one bogie from the company's viewpoint? I am repeating it out. The variable cost to manufacture one wagon. I am talking about a variable cost to manufacture one wagon from the company's viewpoint. कंपनी के व्यू पॉइंट से एक वैगन को मैन्युफैक्चर करने की कितनी वेरिएबल कॉस्ट आती है? व्हाट विल बी द वेरिएबल कॉस्ट टू मैन्युफैक्चर वन वैगन फ्रॉम कंपनीज व्यू पॉइंट? आई एम वेटिंग फॉर योर आंसर बेटा. What will be the variable cost to manufacture one wagon? Why variable cost to manufacture one wagon from company's viewpoint? It's very simple, beta. It's very simple. Please communicate fast. Waiting for your answers. Okay, very good, beta. Very good. No, beta, that's not the correct answer, Priyanka. Please reconsider your answer. No, Jyoti, that's not the correct answer, beta. Please reconsider your answer. I'm talking about variable cost to manufacture one wagon from company viewpoint. एक वैगन को बनाने के लिए कंपनी को कितनी वेरिएबल कॉस्ट आती है? And the answer is 13,60,000. Okay, giving you another 1 minute how I have computed 13,60,000 of variable cost to manufacture a wagon. No, Aniket beta, it's not 4,80,000. Bhaumik, it's not 7 lakh rupee. The answer is 13,60,000. I'm giving you 1 minute to calculate how I have calculated 13,60,000 to manufacture one wagon. It's very simple, beta. They have given that 4 bogies are required to manufacture a wagon. One bogie will cost 2,20,000 to the company. So for 4 bogie, the variable cost will be 8,80,000. Comfortable? 8,80,000 for 4 bogie, and the additional variable cost for a wagon is 4,80,000. So 8,80,000 plus 4,80,000 is equal to 13,60,000 of variable cost to manufacture one wagon. Clear hai? Chaliye. Market research has indicated that demand in the market for companies' product at different quotation are as follow. बोगी के लिए दिया है quotation because bogie has not only the internal market WD but also have the external market also. Bogie department. Quotation price of 3,20,000, no tender will be awarded. So this is the price at which demand will be 0, denoted by alphabet A. But demand will increase by 30 bogie with every 10,000 reduction in the unit quotation price below 3,20,000. So this is the slope of the demand curve. Change in price divided by change in quantity. Okay. For wagon, quotation price of 17,10,000, no tender will be awarded. But the demand for wagon will increase by 2 wagon with every 50,000 reduction. So again, the slope of demand curve can be determined. Okay. What is the first requirement part? Calculate the unit quotation price of the wagon. ध्यान दीजिएगा, ये बहुत important word है. Of the wagon. First requirement part is not related with bogie. It is related with wagon. That will maximize Bethway Limited profit for the financial year. So So you have to determine the sale price that will maximize the profit. Since there are unlimited permutation and combination, because this line is given 50,000 deduction every 2 units can be increased. So therefore mathematical equation is required. Step number 1 is already given to you. You have to complete this question, beta. I am just giving you some hint. Step number 1 is given to you, that is A is equal to 17 lakh 10,000. Step number B, you have to apply, that is for determination of optimum sale quantity by the formula variable cost of wagon. This is very, very important. A hint has been provided to you. We have to take variable cost of wagon. Okay, because you have to determine the sale price of the wagon. Variable cost of the wagon is equal to A minus 2BQ. In this equation, you will get the Q amount. And then in the third equation, you can easily determine the optimum sale quantity at the price at which it can be sold. It is known as optimum sale price. Okay, beta, we have already computed the variable cost of wagon. Now I think it will be a simple task to determine step number 2 and step number 3. Step number 1 is already given. For maximum, I am giving you 3 to 4 minutes to give me the answer of requirement part number 1. What is the optimum sale quantity and what it is optimum sale price? Okay, 3 to 4 minutes I am giving to you. Step number 1 is given to you, beta. Just you have to find out step number 2. Okay, beta, 3 to 4 student has communicated me the answer, and all the student has communicated me the same answer. So I think it's the correct one. The optimum sale quantity is 7 units, and the optimum sale price is 15 lakh 35,000. Okay, still 1 minute is left with you. If you are not completed that one, you are requested to complete all the 2 steps, step number 2 and step number 3. Waiting for your answers, beta. ओके बेटा, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. देखिए बहुत सिंपल था एंड आई एम वेरी हैप्पी दैट ऑल ऑफ द स्टूडेंट हैज कंप्यूटेड द आंसर करेक्टली. नो नीड टू कैलकुलेट स्टेप नंबर 1, इट इज ऑलरेडी गिवन टू यू. Step number 1 is already given to you. The step number 1 is A is equal to 17 lakh 10,000. It has already been given to you. Okay, beta. Step number 2, variable cost is equal to A minus 2BQ. You know the variable cost. We have just discussed the same. It's 13 lakh 60,000. And I think this is the most important point of this question. In the last day before revision, beta, if you want to revise this particular question, the only revision point is how we have calculated 13 lakh 60,000. Otherwise, nothing special in this question. Okay, chaliye, for 13 lakh 60,000, A, we have already find it out. It's 17 lakh 10,000 minus 2. What is the slope of demand curve? What is the slope of demand curve? For every 50,000 reduction, the wagon will increase by 2 units. Okay, so it's 50,000 rupee divided by 2, change in price divided by change in quantity, multiply by Q. So Q you will get 7 units. Sahi hai beta? Q you will get 7 units. The step number 3, P is equal to A minus BQ. So P we have to find out. It's 17 lakh 10,000 minus into Q. What is Q? It's 7 unit. So you can get the P 15 lakh 35,000. Okay, beta. The most important part is 13 lakh 60,000 is the variable cost of wagon. Okay, chaliye. Now requirement part number B. What they are saying, requirement part number B. Calculate the unit quotation price of the wagon. Again, we have to find out the unit quotation price of the wagon. In requirement part 1 also, we have quoted the unit quotation price of the wagon. Again, they are asking. Now, what's the difference? That is likely to emerge if the divisional manager of BD and WD both set quotation price calculated to maximize divisional profit from sale to outside customer and the transfer price is set at market price. है ना? अब यहां पर अभी फॉर्मूला क्या था बेटा? Please listen very carefully, beta. The formula right now to calculate the variable cost of wagon is variable cost of wagon is four units into transfer price plus 4,80,000. Okay, 4 units multiply by transfer price plus 4,80,000. If nothing is mentioned, we have taken 2,20,000 here, 2,20,000. Now what they are saying, department will transfer the product at its external selling price. External selling price 2,20,000 is not the external selling price. 2,20,000 is the variable cost. Nothing is mentioned. Therefore, we have considered the variable cost from the viewpoint of company. But in requirement part number 2, we have again to calculate the variable cost of wagon. But now transfer price is not equal to the variable cost. In this case, transfer price is equal to external sale price of bogie. Now, in the whole question, whether you have been given the external sale price of bogie? No. So please listen very carefully, beta. Now you are first to calculate how many quantities bogie department will sold to maximize its profit. So अब आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? बोगी डिपार्टमेंट के लिए स्टेप नंबर 1 स्टेप नंबर 2 एंड स्टेप नंबर 3 निकालना पड़ेगा. एंड स्टेप नंबर 3 आपको बताएगा व्हाट विल बी द ऑप्टिमम सेल प्राइस फॉर बोगी एंड द अमाउंट ऑफ ऑप्टिमम सेल प्राइस if definitely the external sale price, if price per bogie department will sell its output. Therefore, if the wagon department requires bogie from the bogie department, then this will be the transfer price. That is, optimum sale price means the external sale price. And now they have clearly said the department will transfer its output equal to the external sale price of the bogie. So first of all, we have to make calculation for bogie. A is given to you. You have to calculate in second quantity what will be the optimum sale quantity for bogie. And the third point, what sale price that optimum sale quantity can be sold in the market. The step number 3 will be known as external sale price. And for computation of the optimum quantity and optimum sale price of wagon, now the formula will be transfer price is equal to external sale price of bogie. So this amount will now be considered as transfer price. So now the variable cost will no more be 13,60,000. Definitely it will be increased because now the bogie will not be transferred at 2,20,000. It will be transferred at external sale price. Fun beta. And how to calculate the external sale price? Applying the concept of mathematical equation for bogie first, and then you have to calculate apply the same step for calculation of wagon. Clear beta? So I'm giving you this as an assignment. You have to complete the requirement part number 2. And in case you are having any doubt, I don't think there will be doubt. And suppose if there is any doubt, you can definitely discuss the same in the next session. Beta. So in today's session, we have completed a lengthy topic of this particular chapter that is known as profit maximization model. Now the remaining topic are not so much lengthy. A maximum 1 and 1.5 hours are required for the remaining topic. Okay, each remaining topic. So in the next session, we will start topics such as competitive based pricing, value based pricing, a very, very important topic in this particular chapter. Price sensitivity. What are the factors towards which the customer are price sensitive and the customer are non-price sensitive? That's a very good realistic situation given in the study material. Okay. So I want to wind up today's session by this concept of different sale price, different sale volume, also known as profit maximization model. I'm just waiting for 1 or 2 minutes. If you are having any doubt, beta, you can communicate it to me. Thank you for watching the session. Hope it benefits you a lot. Okay. So you are free to ask your doubt. I'm waiting for your doubt for the next 1 to 2 minutes. Otherwise, we will wind up the session. Thank you, Fatima. Any doubt, beta? Please communicate it to me. We will definitely resolve that one. And one assignment is given to you to complete requirement part number B. Before that, you have to find out what will be the optimum sale price for bogie. Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you, Aniket, beta. Bye. Goodbye. Okay, beta. No doubt. Okay, chaliye. So thanks a lot for watching the session. God bless you all, beta. Thank you.